Sorry. Mm, we're still warming up. I need to share my the link on. Sorry. Hey, Joshua. Hi, everyone. You should say hi, everyone. Right now. Hi is busy. Maybe I don't, Yeah. Hi, see Auntie Stella. Say hi, Auntie Stella. Sorry. Sorry, yeah. As it's let's wait. You should sleep. He said no. Like my husband said, me and my postpartum experience are having this live session together. So this is our guest for today, and is my first experience. The one who gave me my first postpartum experience. So we're giving him the honors of being our first guest. Sorry, on this series. So let me just start. I don't know how long this um postpartum sorry. I don't know how long this postpartum series is going to actually last for, but with my current written notes or this thing, it should last for like about 10 weeks or probably more. Sorry. If God keeps expanding the vision, then it's going to last more than that. Sorry. So after I won't say procrastinating, after delaying, because even sorry, even when I didn't start, I had actually like I was working behind, doing so many research and just doing so many things. But I'm glad. So God gave me this vision in August. Sorry, God gave me this vision in August, and we're just doing it now. I'm happy. At least it's better late than never. I'm doing it now. I'm it's not like God gave me and I just allow it die. So I'm glad I'm finally doing this October 1st. I just knew I had to come live, and hopefully we have the first video we got in it. So when God gave me this vision, I have at least I have a few first time moms who are young. I would really love to have like probably an older mom on the channel during this whole episode, and I hope that we'll be able to actually have a mom like that so that we can actually like um will I say weigh compare compare. I want to hear from somebody has that has had children like probably some 7, 10, even 20 years ago, and hear the opinions. I want to see if we share the same um view regarding this whole postpartum thing. So I feel like I've given like a summary of what this um postpartum, Joshua, please stop, what this postpartum is going to be about. Please, I already begged you before we started. Please, I don't want disturbance. I will send you inside now. See, see, everybody can see your mouth. Never what's talking about. Glory to Jesus. Okay. So I just want to jump. I have like some things written down in my notes here. I feel like a lot of times women don't talk about some things, and I want to put it out here that this series is not only for um people that are already moms, not for people that are pregnant, but even people that are still single, who are not yet married, or who are not yet parents. I just want people to learn. I feel like God's heart for this particular thing is for people to learn, for people to really, and also for moms to really know that they are really not alone. They are not alone. And there's something about when you share. So right before my son clocked to last week, and it felt like I was the only mom who was seeing Shige in the hands of like a 2 year old. But I went, tell me why I went on Instagram, and I suddenly saw like a mom made a video about, she's giving a shout out to moms who currently have 2 year olds, and I'm like, oh, it feels so good to know that I am actually not alone, because the whole change of their transitioning, like they are getting to know themselves, they are becoming aware of their personality. So it's just a lot, honestly. Like the tantrums has increased, like it is a lot. So knowing that, seeing that video actually like gave me closure, like, I'm not alone, like gave me strength for what is ahead. So yes, but I feel like many mothers or women in general don't like, or don't even know how to like share their experiences. I don't know, probably it's a thing of that was passed down to us. I really don't know, but sometimes you have to like just figure it out yourself. You have to like find out yourself. Like some experiences just eat you so hard, and you're like, you feel like you're alone in it. But there's this there's a way you feel comforted. There's a way you it's easy for you to keep going when you know that, oh, I'm not alone. There is someone cheering me, or there's someone who has experienced this. And um just know that you are not alone, and somebody is with you or can relate to how you feel, actually like gives so much encouragement. I want to believe that I'm not the only one who actually feels that way. Like there's a way I actually feel when probably I'm going through something, and I share with somebody, and person can relate to what I'm actually saying. Like it gives me so much strength, give me so much courage and confidence to actually like scale through that particular phase. So during this whole episode, during different episodes, during the postpartum series, we are going to be talking about probably things that people are shy to talk about, people are scared to talk about, things that some people might, it might not sit well with some people, but those hard conversations that people are actually scared to actually talk about. So going to what is on the next thing in my notes, I feel like many times people don't talk about how pregnancy or childbirth doesn't just deal with just your physical look alone. It doesn't deal with your physical look alone. You don't feel the impact only in your physical body, or because your body is one carrying it. Like it deals with your emotional, your mental, your psychological, even your spiritual well-being. Like sometimes during pregnancy, like sometimes you are very tired, so sometimes you even want to pray, you cannot even pray because you are so tired. Sometimes you just don't understand how you feel, like you are feeling you feel a certain way, but you can't even put your thought, you can't put your emotions into words, like, and that's even very annoying. Like you cannot really explain how you are currently feeling. And somebody that are, and they are the very, I don't want to say the annoying thing, something that I've noticed is that I feel like when women, I don't want to generalize this, when a lot of women, even with older women, when they give birth, many of them forget their experiences, and there's no empathy. Like many women don't have empathy even towards their fellow women. You will hear things like, "Ah, you're not sure the first one to get pregnant," or is you are just pregnant, or something like that. Like many women don't know how to show empathy towards mothers. I'm talking about women that have even experienced what it means to like push a baby out or enter into the labor room. Like many people don't have empathy, and they don't know how to show empathy. Like You see mothers being mean to mothers, you see women being mean to women, and it's not supposed to be like that. So please, how do you want to now explain to men that have never even gone through and would never go through that experience? How do you want them to actually like now? How do you want to relay this message to them when you as a woman, you're not being good to a fellow woman because you're like, I've gone through it, everybody's going to be fine. No, it's not supposed to be like that, because to be honest, and the fact that when it comes to pregnancy, like it eats everybody differently. Some people, the moment they are pregnant, they cannot do anything until they give birth. While some people, they are very, very active while they are pregnant. Like they can do everything. They can even do what they were not able to do before they got pregnant. Like so, like pregnancy like this with women differently. So you cannot say because you are always strong during your pregnancies and you see another woman that is always falling sick or can't even keep food down or is always on the bed, or you expect everybody to be up and running like you because you feel like, oh, if I'm a woman, if I could do it, then you should be able to do it. It's not supposed to be like that. It's it get me so upset when I see women actually not being considerate towards fellow women. I'm like, is it that they brainwashed you? Like, okay, I understand when they say, oh, you cannot remember what happened. Like, to an extent, oh, you cannot really explain the level. I feel like what they are supposed to, you cannot really put towards the pain, like how labor pain is. You cannot really explain after that experience, but you know that it was painful. But it's a lie. You can't forget that you went through that kind of pain. So if you can't forget that you went through that kind of pain, then why can't you show empathy towards women like you? Why can't you be nice? Because honestly, at least with my baby, with my son, I would say to the glory of God, pregnancy was easy for me. It was very good. God was so good to me. But even with that, as long as I used to say, as long as you are pregnant, you are going through a lot. Like no matter how strong or how active you are, your body is still going through a lot. So no matter how strong you are still doing so much. Let's not talk of somebody that their body is reacting to pregnancy so bad. So I feel like people don't really talk about the psychological part, how the impact it has on the woman's mental health, the impact it has on her emotional health. You just sometimes say, oh, she's so emotional. Is like a lot is going on. I remember after I had my son, especially the first week. Oh my god, I feel like the worst week of my own postpartum was the first week, and it wasn't worse because anybody made it bad. It was because my body was going through a lot. The hormones were practically raging. They were fighting war. Like I wasn't feeling like myself. I was going through so much that I salute people that I salute people that after they give birth, oh, they're online, they're responding to the congratulatory messages and all that. For me, for like a week or two, my putting my phone on flight mode was like a flex for me. Like my phone was literally on flight mode. If you want to congratulate us or reach out to us, call my husband. Like he's available to. And I don't regret it. And when I'm having my second baby, I'm going to do the same thing because I am going through a lot. Like at that moment, women should learn to prioritize themselves. Like these are one of the things we are going to be really talking about. This are one of the things we are going to be talking about so much during this whole postpartum talk because I've seen women like you just put to bed. You are not a superhero. Like take your time and rest. Take your time and be fine. Prioritize yourself. Like as much as you want to prioritize your baby, it is when you are fine that you'll be able to actually take care of your baby. That's why so many people will become depressed after giving birth because there's a lot going on, like those hormones that were working towards keeping your baby fine, helping you grow your baby in your womb, like they need to calm down. But before they calm down, there's gonna be war in your body. So that period, I was having, for me, I've never had anybody say this, but I was having like, because your symptoms are even peculiar to you. Like some people would not feel these things, like, and sometimes it can even be you one out of the 1,000 that will feel this. Like for me, I had like I was after I was when after I gave birth, after the night I gave birth, I started having my goosebump would just keep coming out of my body for like 2 weeks. It felt like I was going crazy. Like on a normal day, when goosebump is coming out of my body, like it's very, very somehow. So just imagine like every for 24 hours your body is rising for no reason. Talking about it, my body is rising. Like my body was literally rising. So imagine having to keep up with, oh, people are coming to visit. I have to like putting myself to, people are congratulating me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is not going to run away. If I say thank you after a month, appreciate it. Like prioritize yourself. Women too do not prioritize themselves because there's there's that need to please people. Oh, this person is going to be angry. This person is going to be upset. If you want to be upset, be upset. To be honest, because at that moment I was going through a lot. You are trying to pass out that first two that is most times like always very hard. Oh, I saw shege like that first week. It was shege. It was a lot for me. So I was it was a lot. It was a lot. And even during that period, you see a lot of people still trying to, attend to visitors, take care of their husband, take care of their children, just be there for everybody, and they're forgetting that your body is still very fragile, like your body is still healing. And I feel like one thing that really helped me personally during my postpartum experience, like I would always say it, like, and every time I say it, like, oh, it's only you, yes, it's only me, oh, thank God. I want to give it. I'm always giving shout out to my husband because no, my husband is amazing. My husband is amazing. Like he is one of those people that made that period very, very easy for me. Like very easy. I remember one of my sisters in church, like she was reaching out constantly, like, oh, should I come over? Do you need my do I need a help? And I was like, I actually don't need your help because if you want to come and greet me, which at that period I was just enjoying the silence of being alone with my baby, like just resting, this silence, nobody's around, nobody's talking to me, nobody's asking me questions, nobody's demanding for anything from me. Like that silence after the naming ceremony and people have come to visit was very okay for me. But I was like, I'm actually fine. I mean, because before my husband leaves home, he would make sure that the house is clean. What I'm going to eat is available, and I'm only focusing on taking care of our baby, changing his diaper, feeding him, making sure he's fine. Like so, I didn't have any extra responsibility tied around my neck, and it made things very, very easy and so much better for me. But many people don't actually have this help. Like sometimes people are even around and you can see somebody that just put to bed. Like don't go and visit somebody if you know you will not be useful. Don't go and visit a new mom if you know that you would not be useful. If you know that you will not make yourself useful. If you know you're not going to relieve her of anything that she's meant to do. Don't go and visit. Just stay in your house. Don't come to a new mom's place and you are just saying story of how your own birth experience was. Many people do that. How your birth experience was. This woman just want to rest. And for myself and my husband, during our postpartum phase, we didn't have visitors like really come over until like I think probably the fifth or sixth day. At that point, okay, the hormones are raging. They were still raging, but it had calmed down. But at least I felt rested, and it was not like I was attending to visitors. One thing I always say is, as a new mom, you don't need to always come out to greet every visitor. If your mom is around, if your mom-in-law is around, if your husband is around, if your friend is around, let them attend to the visitor. You are sleeping, even when you're not sleeping, you are resting, stay in your room. It's not mandatory that you actually come outside to come and greet, like say thank you for coming. It is not actually mandatory. Like I really don't understand who did this to women, or like who made these things like compulsory. You you just did CS, your stomach is still healing. You are still finding it hard to come down from the bed, but you feel the need to always come and say thank you to people that came to visit you. It's actually not needed. It is not needed. Like I feel like this episode is just like touch on what some of the things we'd actually be talking about during this episode, because it's just like to break women free. Like women are carrying so many responsibilities that are not needed. things that things that they can do without, make your life better. And I feel like another thing I would say is just get married to somebody that is responsible. Get married to somebody that has human feelings, because so I saw a story online, and it was real. It's not like all those. In the story, she just gave her like 2 days ago. Then they came home. Then the mom-in-law and the sister-in-law came. They were around, and they said they wanted to eat vegetable. She went to the market. So that she went to the market. She went to, I'm like, she went to the market. Thank God, Sha, that I don't have those kind of mean people around me. You want to eat vegetable? It's vegetable that is going to choke you, because people are just, and I feel like self-worth, self-confidence, and also marrying. See, beyond self-worth and self-confidence, like marry somebody that is good. Because no, why will your mom and her sister and your sister come over, and you are demanding from someone that just put to bed to make vegetable for you? You're supposed to bring vegetable or come and make the vegetable in the house. Please have mercy. Like honestly, I don't even know. I don't know. Just open your eyes and marry right, because there are so many consequences. There are so many suffering that would come with actually getting married to a person that is not, that doesn't have empathy, that doesn't put your feelings first, that doesn't want your well-being, that doesn't want you to be fine. Someone that can stand up for you and say, what kind of nonsense is that? Even they will even think, no, it's not even cross their mind. Get married to somebody that it's even cross the mind of anybody to say that kind of thing to you, because they know that there's no need for you. You're never going to talk. The person that's going to defend you is around. Somebody that will put you first. Somebody that would what that would love you the way Christ loves the church. How Christ has demanded from husbands to love their wife. May you get married to somebody like that, because it is when he has the love of God in him, that is when he will know how to treat you right. Because honestly, pregnancy is so much for you to actually go on that journey together. Not talk of postpartum. I've heard of men who would leave the room because they will say the baby is disturbing them. They cannot sleep. How? Like how? Tell me why. Like you left the room for months because you're it is really well. It is really, really well. So for so many people, and so many people feel like, oh, you hear so many people say that, oh, the postpartum period is the 6 weeks. Is it 6 weeks? Because that 6 weeks is when you will probably go back to the hospital for checkup. So everything is fine, you are good, you are done bleeding and all that. But no, postpartum is literally like a whole year or even more. Like as long as you are still not seeing your baby, you are still in that postpartum phase. As long as you still have a baby with you, postpartum is a whole, like it's beyond 6 weeks care. That's why, like, I used to say I don't think I can actually like do like a 9 to 5 work, because I don't think I'll be mentally ready to resume to resume. And now shuffling, I give it to women who have babies and they go back to work, drop their 3 month old babies, go back to work. It's hard. I know it is hard. You're thinking about, is baby fine? Leaving your baby with a stranger for the very first time. Is the baby fine? You get back home, you need to be a mom to a little baby that might not even allow you to sleep all night. And you still need to show up at the office. And it's just the economy, like, because you're like, one person working is not even bringing enough to the home, so you cannot, you're like, you can't even afford to stop working as a woman when you're supposed to just at that period, like, because honestly pregnancy and motherhood, like, it takes a lot from a woman. But during that phase you can still achieve a lot. But you are, if you really want to focus on your children and really be there, like, there's so much sacrifice. Like, there is so much sacrifice, even to women that are working, they are giving so much, there's so much sacrifice. Like being a mom, being a working mom, yeah, ah, it's a lot. It is a lot. Like, I've forgotten what I was having conversation with, and the person said that women are meant to be placed on salary because I know when men, like, some people get triggered by these things, but honestly, like, it is actually a lot. It is a whole lot. Like, some women they become depressed. So we're going to the emotional. I've touched on the physical, like the physical part of postpartum. Like some women, some people even not, they don't want to look at themselves in the mirror because they are like they cannot recognize who they are seeing. Like imagine somebody that is always slim. Like let me even use myself as an example. I've had people ask me, I've had people ask me who my son uses his complex, like who is fair in my family, or who my son took his complexion for. I'm like, can't you see me? I'm a fair person for crying out loud. Like, have you? Oh, my network did a thing. Oh, my network did a thing. My network did a thing there. So I'm like, can't you see me? Like, I am fair. So like sometimes like I'm like why am I this dark? Like why am I dark? Why it gets to me sometimes. Sometimes I look at my body, I'm like, oh my god, what happened to me? Recently I just came across my old pictures, like where my some women are not even confident about their body. Some people hate themselves because they actually had children. So it is actually not easy. And it takes so much healing. Like some people lose their hair, some people lose their hair, some people the fatigue, like it's actually a lot. Hey, I cover my network with the blood of Jesus. What is going on? Okay, the emotional and the mental realities like that comes with postpartum. Like people don't really emphasize on this particular one so much. Like some mothers become so lonely. Some people become a shadow of themselves. Some people they even lost their sense of identity. Like the identity shift, the emotional roller coaster. Some people they can't even. The emotions are everywhere. They can't because some see fatigue if fatigue deals with you when you become overwhelmed. When you become over, you can't even. You are snapping at. I remember when my after we had a baby, and for like it was like just because after we had our baby, so everybody like left like I think 7 days after we had our baby, and my husband and I had to like step in. It was not so I would not say it was demanding and it was demanding and also demanding because glory to Jesus, like our baby sleeps or like all night. He only wakes up to eat and if they need to change his diaper, we change his diaper. Like there was no crying to the glory of God, no crying all night. And so we actually like had a bit of rest, but the frequent waking up to like feed was also something. But and I always tell people like tap into this. It is possible because I remember before my baby came, I was already prepared for the midnight sleepless night. A lot of people, the only thing I had people say, I've never had anybody say, "Oh, a newborn sleeps all night." Like I never had anybody say that. But I'm grateful to God that I actually like experienced that. So I was ready. And so my husband too was ready for that experience of not being able to sleep because your baby is crying. You have tried everything to make the baby stop crying, but the baby is still crying. We were ready for that, but thank God that wasn't our experience with him. And we are trusting God that our other babies, that is even better. The peace we had with him is going to be better than it is going to be better with them. So I remember as at week 4 postpartum, my husband and I, any small thing like we're just snapping at each other, like any small thing was getting anybody, both of us angry because we were actually like tired. We were very tired, but thank God that somebody invited us out. And I feel like we almost cancelled because I was like, oh, taking him out and all that. We didn't bother telling anybody that, oh, because we were like, we know that, oh, in this part of the world, they'll say you cannot take your newborn out yet and all that. But we had somebody like drop us off. Like, not like we were flying public transport, like we were in a car that conveyed us to and fro. So it was fine. And we really needed that outing. And I feel like that's one thing people don't also talk about. Like it affects that's one of the topics we're going to be talking about where when we have guests come. It affects your marriage if you are not careful. Postpartum period, it can break the marriage, it can break the bond between you and your partner if you are not intentional. If you don't sit down to have constant communication or call yourself that like say the heat in this house is too hot. we are about to roast ourselves. But you see the outing, like when we came back, it just calmed everything down. Like, we went and the whole tension, it just eased off. So honestly, it is a lot. It is a lot. And at that point, when people are demanding from you, some people are demanding, they want it to still show up the way, it is a lot, to be honest. Um and also there's something that happens. I don't know, like, I don't know, maybe it is intentional, but people just tend to just leave you. Like, probably they feel like, oh, that means going through a lot. Your friends, they just like give that distance, that, oh, that means going through a lot, let us disturb her. Like, no frequent checking up. Like, as much as I say, oh, I don't want people around, I mean, if you're not my sibling, you're not my husband's sibling, you are not my very very close friend, like, probably after, and even when, even that 1 week, I really don't want even my siblings and probably my husband's siblings, I don't want everybody to be around at the same time. Like, I need space. Like, even if you're going to be around, don't be in my space. Don't be in my space like too much. Like, cause I just want to sleep. I just want to rest. And I think I really had that. I really, really had that during the first week, because I was with my sister in law and my mom in law, and they really, really helped me, like, take my baby away, even during the night. Like, and I sleep without thinking that somebody is crying beside me. Somebody needs my help. Like, at least I'm able to have like length of, so you need people around, don't get me wrong, you need people around, but I'm saying visitors that can wait should wait. Like, be stable enough to actually accommodate people, to be able to receive visitors. Don't don't say, oh, because this is how people used to. If it is not fine by you, make your own rules and people will bend to it. So, as I was saying before I diverted, your friends, I feel like friends just give that distance of, oh, Tammy's going through a lot, she needs a rest, and they forget that sometimes you need your friends. Like, sometimes just come over, random video calls, talk to me sometimes. But it's for me, I feel like the distance sometimes from a good place. For many times, the new mom just feels like lonely. It's just like someone that just got married and your friends just like, oh, let's give the new Mrs. breathing space. And she's like, why did I ask for it? So yeah, it can be lonely sometimes. And the spiritual, okay, relationship reality, like, from shifting, it shifts with your spouse. It even goes beyond spouse self. Like I said, even your friends, like, sometimes, like, if you're not intentional, you might lose friends, because not everybody might understand that, oh, someone like me now, I am learning to I'm learning to how will I put it, I am learning to be more, will I say, accommodating? Not accommodating. Accommodating is not the word. I'm learning to be more open, like, bring my friends close. Like, when I'm going through like a phase, sometimes, like, on like unknowingly, it's not always intentional. Like, I just withdraw. Like, that moment, I am thinking, I am I'm just in that moment, and I know that my friend wants to be around. Like, I've had to, like, be intentional about, like, letting my friends in even in my down moments, because I know it almost cost me a very, very good relationship. And you cannot always compare your friendship with someone else, that, oh, if this person understands that when I'm going through this moment, I just want to be left alone and I'll come back when I'm ready. Some friends want to walk through that experience with you. So you don't have to, like, kick people out. So it's even beyond you and your partner, like, even people that care about you, people that matter to you, don't push them too far. Or you might ask for, I just want to be alone. Like, communication too is very, very important in that period. Also, navigating family expectations. Hey, this particular one. Navigating family expectations, in laws, cultural pressures. I can't wait to actually go into the main episode. Honestly, I really can't wait to actually, because these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about, and they are very important. And these are like one major, especially in this part of the world, our own part of the world. You see this navigating family expectations from in-laws, what culture expects from you as a new mom that is not so comfortable for you at that period when it feels like you're going through a lot. these are one of the hard conversations I say people like to run away from because they don't want problems. Because their in-law might watch, hear them or see them type in the comment section, and they come for them, and they don't want anybody to call family meeting on their head. But to be honest, these conversations needs to be, we need to have them, like they are needed. They are needed because so many women are suffering in silence, and that's why many people don't. Like I said, people don't have empathy because they're like, if I could scale through, who are you not to, like, who am I to pity you if I could scale through? God will keep helping us. And also, like that period in my, the fear of feeling misunderstood, like now I am saying I don't want visitors, like it might not sit well with some people or so many people because they are used to going to visit new moms immediately. But I'm saying, please, I don't want anybody in my house until probably 4 or 5 days. Like we'll communicate when you can actually come and visit. Some people might not even come and visit you again. They might even communication with you because of that particular thing. So many people don't want to be misunderstood. They're like, okay, let them come, I'll manage. Well, it's different here. It's actually me first, honestly, because I've been through a lot that period. So it's going to be me first before any other person, honestly. Also, the spiritual reality, the spiritual reality, you question, like questioning yourself as a mom, like are you capable of being a mom, like am I capable of taking care of a baby at this period, like it is really a lot, like am I able to, will I be able to cover this baby spiritually, will I be able to stand in gap with it, because your baby is vulnerable, your babies can't pray for themselves, your baby can't stand in gap for themselves, like you as a parent, you as a mom, you have to like cover that until they are able to like stand in gap for themselves, and that's going to take a very long time. So like you just question yourself, like at this period where I'm weak, hope not that I'm opening this child to attacks. Hope it's not that I'm like, it's just a lot because honestly, parenthood is spiritual. Parenthood, like God's intention for parenting is not just oh have children. There is an agenda for you having those children. Like there is a purpose tied to the life of that child, and you are accountable for it. So many people are scared of, can will I give a good account over this child when God actually asks? So it's a lot. It is really a lot. Like needing strength and grace for each day, encouraging scriptures, affirmation. Like you just it's really, really a lot. Like sometimes I remember when I was pregnant with Joshua, like I'm so grateful. Like I am so grateful. I was thinking about it too a few days ago, that how I had people who were standing in gap for me. Like God just raised people. God raised people for me in that period. Like so many people were praying for me. Like even people I didn't know, I found out that they were praying for me. Like it gave me so much strength. It gave me so much confidence that no matter what the devil tries to do, this one is already a one battle. Like it gave me that confidence, knowing that there were people who God had raised, who God had placed in their hearts to actually stand in gap with me and for me, because honestly, it can be a lot. It can be a lot. So I would really love to hear from us in the comment section. Probably we have a mom right now on this live session, or probably you just come across this video. I just want to know, what is one thing that you wish someone told you, one thing that somebody told you before postpartum, one thing that's somebody told you before postpartum, and how can how can you show yourself more compassion in this season? Like I said, so many women don't actually, they're not compassionate towards themselves. Like even if people are not compassionate towards you as a woman, as a mom, as someone who just went through that experience, you're supposed to be compassionate. So I feel like many women need to ask themselves this question: how can I be more compassionate towards myself? It is very, very important. And also, who can I reach out to for support this week? Don't be scared to ask for support. Don't even be scared to ask for support. And Another thing I would say, like I've mentioned a lot in this video, like prioritize yourself, how to cope and heal very, very well. Prioritize yourself, seek for help when needed, put yourself first. Put yourself first. It's when you are fine as a mom, you can be a good mom. You can be a good mom to your child. It is when you are functioning well as a mom that you can actually like, it's what you have in you that you pour out to your child. If you are taking in so much anger, you are going to pour down anger even to the newborn when the newborn is crying. Try to communicate, but the only way they can communicate is to cry. You are going to pass that aggression to the newborn who is innocent. So it is from what is within you that you can give out. So you need to be intentional about how you feel, how you are doing, so that you can actually give give very well to that your child, or to your children, depending on the numbers that you have or you're expecting. So give yourself grace when you're unable to show up, when you're unable to do, let's say you had like 5 things on your to-do list and you're only able to do one. Pat yourself at the back and say, well done. You did well today, Darby. Well done. Also, build a support system, partner, trusted friend, support group. Like, it might not, the support system might not even be physical. It might be like a mom community where you can easily go and pour your heart out, ask questions, seek for advice. That actually helps a lot. It helps a lot. Like, you need people. Small self-care routine. Probably you are the what's the name, like I told my husband that probably if I was doing like a skincare routine, probably I would not be this burnt. I won't be this dark. So like you can actually like just inculcate like a little like self-care routine. Makes you, if it makes you feel good, you can do that. Add that to your daily routine. So that's like giving yourself like your personal, even if it's like 20 minutes, that's like a personal time. Just everybody knows that at this time when Nam is doing this, that's a personal time. That's a personal time alone. And you deserve it. Even if it's 20 minutes inside that 24 hours, you deserve it. And also seek professional help if needed. If probably you are feeling depressed, frustrated, we have Christian therapists now, we have therapists, we have doctors, you have, like, just seek help, like talk. I feel like it's when people don't talk, like people just bottle things in and it becomes too much to bear, and the next thing is they start feeling depressed, they start passing aggression, they no longer recognize themselves. So seek help. Don't close your mouth. Like, even if it's just that you have just one person that you can always rant to, that person doesn't know that, okay, when Dami calls me, she wants to rant about how her day went or how she's feeling. Like, if just that person that you can rant to, as a mom, you actually need it. You're not supposed to walk through this journey alone. When you are lonely on this road, it's going to be even more. It is going to be a lot more tougher than it already is. Yes, my baby. We'll soon go. Yeah, your nose. Yeah, come. No, don't put your hand. So we have actually come to the end of this live session. Come, let's go. Sorry, yeah. You're watching Cocomelon. Hmm? Yeah, you open that cook. Sorry, yeah. So we've actually come to the end of today's live session. It's okay. The mama is almost done, yeah. Sorry. Please, let's finish with a good note. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who showed up. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. And I also want to reassure a mom who is going to see this, who needs this reassurance that you are not alone on this journey. You are not alone on this journey, and you are doing so well. You are doing so. I'm coming. I will give you. Hey, I know it's your tab. I'll give you. So I have like a very short word of affirmation for us. JJ. Yeah, come. You know, Mama carry you. I'll give you. I'm done. I'm done using it. Yeah, come. Yeah, sit down. Let me give you. Let me put it on your laps. Yeah, take. It's okay. So it says that I'm coming. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. My baby. I'll give you a tab now. So I just have a very short word of affirmation. Oh yeah. Take. I have a very short word of affirmation for a mom here. It says, I'm becoming the mom my child needs, one step at a time. So he says, I am becoming the mom my child needs one step at a time. Just that's just to encourage you as a mom that you can't figure motherhood at once. And another time I want to encourage us as moms, don't do moms. I say don't do moms. Don't do motherhood alone without God. Like for me, one thing that has made it very easy for me and so sweet is working with God. Like the things God teach me. Sometimes like with my baby's potty training, it was God. Like when I had that try again, because at the point I did and I just gave up. And when we did it, when I had God tell me go on that journey and start, like it was so seamless, it was so easy, it was so easy. Like, and I'm just glad that we have crossed that bridge. Like that's because it was looking like a big mountain before me. So like don't do motherhood without God. Don't do parenting fish. Don't do parenting without God. Like if you do this thing without God, you'll be frustrated. And even when you're doing without God, there are times when you get so overwhelmed, and the only person you can run to is God. And apple, you want apple? Okay. And when you run to baby, which one do you want? Okay. And when you run to God, like God gives you that strength, He gives you direction. So as a mom, please saying it again, don't do motherhood without God. Work with God through your motherhood. Work with God through your motherhood phase, through your motherhood journey, and you'd actually see things actually become better. So again, once again, I want to say thank you for joining today's live session, and I'll see you this week by the grace of God. Sorry if our guest is going to be available. I'll see you this week again with a guest. So we're diving in fully into our topics by the time our first guest arrives. So thank you so much for joining. I said that like how many times? So enjoy the rest of your day and share this with a mom who was unable to join this live session. Bless her and keep inviting her for other episodes. Until we see you, I wanted to say same time, but I'm not sure. Same channel, giving same value, same time this week by the grace of God. Yes, bro. Bye. Joshua, say bye. Say bye. Blow them a kiss. Blow them a kiss. No, not me. Say bye bye.